guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Okay, break. Easy.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there will... Nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play.
Okay,
Didn't
ready?
get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. It's complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand off from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Using his legs, it's Durham. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Direct snap. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. LSU right back to the line. Got the quick pass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. A long way to go on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. LSU quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the 2nd quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it to him on the screen. Runs through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Jackson. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Johnson looking to throw. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. LSU right back to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Coming out with it, it's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's loose. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes up.
Oh, I'm out of space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. LSU quick to the line. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Leaves it with the running back. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Offense backed up inside their own 10-yard line. You got to give yourself some space to work, so you dial up the run play, and your offensive line delivers. Huge holes up front for that big game.
It's a reverse. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though, on the reverse? Perfectly executed. He's able to get to the outside. That's a really nice gain for the offense.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
To the air on second down. Fired in there, but incomplete. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The short hand, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Defense backed up, and this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Takes the handoff. It's buried. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. The give on the inside. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Third down, red zone play, round the line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Big time moment.
Boy is coming here telling me what somebody else is doing. Like why do you do that shit, bro? Like what's the deal? Like, why do you do that?
This place just got really quiet.
Yeah.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Like, man, you ain't got to report on other men, bro. Like, I don't need to know what he's doing. I talk to him damn near every day.
To throw, it's Sayin on the move to his left. Makes the grab inside the 30. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Yeah. Man,
Not
fuck
all
my
close
fucking
games
game
are
up.
created equal, but
Shit.
this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And
Let's go, man. Damn, last play of the fucking game. Damn.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Quarterback running on the draw. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
On the snap, it's Hughes. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Softened him up with the run. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Moore to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Complete in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole 1st quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
On the double. 29 Philly.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Cricket. Griffin.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He makes it grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how loud is it in this building. This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got a man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Manning. Dumps it to the back. Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Longhorns are on the move. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Moore will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Garcia. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Buys a little extra time. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. The snap sets up the throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.